Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, we're here to show you my build. Now, I gotta say, a lot of these dudes, they're gonna be clickbaiting, demigod this, demigod that, 99 this, 99 that. Well, I'm here to show you a true demigod. This is by far, I feel like, the best build in the game, no doubt about it. I'm gonna be running this as a big man. I feel like you can play as a backcourt lockdown defender. Anybody who's been subbed to the channel, whether it's this year, last year in 2K20, or current gen 2K21, you guys know I've been with the undersized big man role. However, in this year's game, we obviously have the ability to get 3-point ratings, pro dribble moves on top of that, while still having ridiculous finishing, ridiculous defense. But anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get straight into this. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Let's try this video 2K likes in the first 24 hours. First video of 2K21 from me, and I gotta say, this is a straight banger. So, 6'8". 230 on the weight for reasons of speed, where you can see if you go to 231, you lose the extra speed. You do lose the interior defense. However, we'll talk about that. I actually could care less about the interior defense. And then for the wingspan, I'm going 7'6". Now, I have two different variations of this build that I'm going to show you guys. One is 7'1", one is 7'6". So check this out, man. 21 finishing, 6 shooting, 18 playmaking, 27 defense. Now, the Hall of Fame badges just pop off the screen tremendously here. You got Hall of Fame dimer, Hall of Fame floor, Hall of Fame everything finishing. Obviously, the shooting badges do have a little bit of a deficiency, as well as 81 three-pointer. We don't know how this is going to perform in-game, on top of the fact that, obviously, 6 shooting badges, we don't know how it's going to perform in-game either. And then the glaring weakness to this build, as a lot of you guys can probably see, interior defense, 25. Now, this is not going to speak to everybody. I feel like this build right here is going to be for a select few who know how to play and what style of defense you're going to want to play. For me personally, I already know I'm coming out playing sides, off rip every single game, whether they're running screens or when it comes to ISO. I feel like the interior defense is not going to be a problem when it's combined with 95 block, Hall of Fame rim protector, and Hall of Fame intimidator. I really don't think that's going to be a problem. And then on top of that, like I said, 27 defensive badges. You can say what you want about this build. I will not disagree with you saying interior defense might be a problem. However, a lot of builds have multiple weaknesses. You have to settle in a lot of different areas. This build literally, I mean, post control, useless. Free throw, useless. The only attribute that is even taking a single hit that's of any importance is interior defense, and then potentially close shot. Now, yes, this might become a problem as well, but 21 finishing badges with maxed out driving dunk, standing dunk, and driving layup. I'd highly doubt that finishing is going to be a problem at all. So then, when you talk about the physicals, right, you have to settle in other areas when it comes to these other builds. But this build has just maxed out literally everything when it comes to physicals. Now, on top of that, I feel like for you to have a physical attribute rating higher than 91 is a little bit of a waste. Now, with that said, how I feel like you shouldn't have a physical attribute of anything higher than a 91 when it comes to the physicals, because of the +4 boost that you get from the gym rat, the +4 boost that you get from the 99 overall, just like that, that's +8. So clearly 91 +8, 99, you can't go anything higher than 99. So you're going to drop the stamina to 91 and go ahead and put that into 2 perimeter defense, and just like that, you're going to gain Hall of Fame badges in the two areas that you have them gold. As you can see, they're lighting up right there. 95 overall, just like that. 21, 6, 18, 27 maxed out physicals besides stamina, where obviously, like I just said, you don't need anything higher than 91. And then your takeover options with this build, you actually have playmaker takeovers. So of the 2 options that I'm showing in today's video of this build, number 1 right here has the playmaker takeovers, number 2 has the sharpshooter takeovers. Otherwise, everything else is the same. You have the 3 slashers, the 3 lockdowns, and the 3 glass cleaners. Either way, like I said, that's the only substitute you're getting. Option number 1 has the 3 playmaker ones. Option number 2 has the 3 sharpshooter ones. So decide what you want on the takeovers. It's all personal preference, whatever fits your style. I decided on extreme clamps as my primary and see the future as your secondary. Either way, you're gonna be able to customize these once you max your player out anyway. And as you can see, the title is two-way slashing shot creator, similarities of Jonathan Isaac, Lamar Odom, LeBron James. Now, I'm gonna show you option number 2 with this build. So option number 2 that I'm showing in today's video is the more well-rounded of the 2 builds that I'm showing. So you can see it has 87 3-pointer and 8 shooting badges instead of 81 3-pointer and 6 shooting badges. However, that is really one of the only perks when it comes to this, and I guess just the fact that literally the only things that aren't upgraded are 4 attribute ratings. It's actually insane, man. Now, I'm gonna get into what makes this demigod build even capable of being made in the first place, and what it all stems from is 2K's imbalancing of interior defense. I tried super hard to upgrade this in any way possible. I'm talking even to get it to 50. Now keep track of this, 86 steal all the way down to 25. That is 61 attribute points. Now, I'm going to put all 61 of these attribute points into interior defense. It starts at 30. You can see it ends at 48. So that's 18. Literally 61 turns into 18. And just like that, we have literally what, 18 defensive badges instead of 23 right here. So again, what this all stems from is 2K's imbalancing of the interior defense rating in this game. I feel like if they're going to completely screw you over in this sense, it's not even worth upgrading. It's not even worth balancing in the first place. Now, can you play interior defense with low interior defense? That is to be determined. I'll let you guys know. If you're hesitant on making this build, you can delay until tomorrow. I will give you guys further information on either this one or the other one that I decide on. I do want to let you guys know, however, I am likely going to make the other version of this build where it's 7'6" on the wingspan, super high standing dunk, super high driving dunk, higher finishing badges, a little bit lower in the shooting category, but we'll still bank on the fact that you can shoot with 81 3-pointer. Again, if you feel like this one speaks to you a little bit better, go ahead and feel free to make this one instead. Again, I just want you guys to understand, interior defense is the one weakness to this build. A lot of people are already not upgrading close shot. I can understand that entirely. I feel like that's well justified. I feel like it's just not a worthy attribute rating when it comes to all the other things in comparison. And really, I'm never going to take standing layups for the most part. I feel like the driving layup being maxed out and the driving dunk, standing dunk being maxed out is perfectly fine when it comes to finishing category. And for you to have finished 15 finishing badges is perfectly fine anyway. But I mean, if you're talking the 22 or 23, whatever it was, for version number 1, that is insane. It's actually crazy when you combine that with 28 defensive badges, maxed out everything physicals, and then still 19 playmaking badges with Hall of Fame dimer, Hall of Fame floor general, Hall of Fame bullet passer, super good pass accuracy for the passes as well, whether it's down the court, whether it's just checking it to your guy in the corner as you're on a pick and roll, a drive and kick, whatever it may be. The trade-off that you have in the takeover options for number 2 is that you get the shooting takeovers rather than the playmaking takeovers. So again, if limitless range or spot-up precision is something that speaks to you a whole lot more, and having more three-pointer, more shooting badges is something that speaks to you, I think this build could be an absolute demigod. If you guys want to follow in the ways of me creating this, feel free to. If you are hesitant, again, you can wait until tomorrow. I will let you guys know further on the interior defense ratings and stuff like that, how the struggle is. Now, I will never know until I max everything out. Now, the truth is, I won't know the definitive answer to that question that I'm presenting to you guys as to whether interior defense is going to completely screw me over with this build until like probably weeks from now, where I have actual Hall of Fame badges, whether it be chase down artist, rim protector, pogo stick, intimidator, all types of stuff like that, where it can kind of hide and gloss over the fact that I have this low interior defense. Now, do I feel like I can play the proper defense that I want to even without this rating? Yes, to some extent. Am I a little bit worried about it? Yes, a little bit, but do I think it's well worth the trade-off of having 21 finishing, 6 shooting while still having the ability to shoot? Most likely. I need to keep on putting that disclaimer out there. And then to have Hall of Fame dimer, bullet pass, the floor general, all types of stuff like that. 18 of these playmaking badges playing as a big man where I can be a hybrid ISO player. On top of that, the 99 overall where I'm going to have the 80 ball control and then have pro dribble moves and maintain that. I mean, there's so much to this build. And then 27 defensive badges. Again, if you want the perimeter defense, obviously put these 2 extra ratings on here, lower your stamina to 91. Just like that, you have the 2 Hall of Fame badges equipped instead of the gold. There's so much to this build. Obviously 99 block, 99 O board, 99 D board. You got great physicals with the speed, excel, strength, vertical. I mean, the strength and vertical is gonna be off the charts as well with this. This is just ridiculous. Anyway, that's all for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all that good stuff. Like I said in the intro, let's try this 1 to 2K likes in the first 24 hours. I'm gonna be right back at it tonight with a double upload, so stay tuned for that as well. And other than that, if you made it to the very end of the video, put Demigod in the comments to show your support's made all the way through. This is a true, absolute Demigod with the badge spread. The physicals are literally off the charts. I mean, what more can you ask for out of this build? Interior defense, I guess, but it is what it is, man. Like I said, I will let you guys know coming in the short hours that I will be playing in this, whether it be tonight, whether it be tomorrow, I'll let you guys know. Anyway, that's all for the video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.